This is Heidi Caswell here, WordPress 101 for Boomers. And today we're going into showing you how you can organize your WordPress posts into a series. Now, WordPress by itself, when you write posts, let's say you're making part 1, and then the next day you post part 2, and the next day you post part 3. When people go back and read your blog, up at the top, they're going to see part 3, part 2, part 1, and you may have some other posts mixed in there with them. And that makes it kind of hard for them to read your series in order. Now we're going to show a couple ways that will make this easier for your viewers. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to work on the categories. We're going to go on over to the Greenhouse Guys blog. Steve is new to WordPress, but he's doing an awesome job adding lots of great content and information. If you've ever thought about having a greenhouse or growing things in a greenhouse, you want to go ahead and check out his site. He's got two series that he's got going on right now. One is Building the Greenhouse, and the other is Growing for Market. And if you look in here, well, there's a 7 here, and then you can see a 6 and a 5. You can scroll on down, but you're not going to necessarily find the beginning. It's just kind of complicated and not easy to go find. Now the categories will help. You can click on Building a Greenhouse, but you have to put all of them in the same category so they'll show up. There we got 7 and part 6, part 4. See, we're missing some of the parts there. Part 3 and part 2. But we don't have, there's a couple of them missing there. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to go into the categories and make sure that they all have the same category. And that makes it easier because when the readers go over here and click on categories, or if they were to click on Growing for Market, then you would see all the parts in it. Now Growing for Market looks like it has a good portion of them all in there. And then you can go on to the older posts. But at the same time, if you want to do it in order, you have to go back to the beginning, which can be a pain. It looks like he's got this one set up pretty good. Alright. We're in the dashboard here, and we're going to go to All Posts. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see some of these don't even have some of the categories in there. We're going to go ahead and those are the ones he's still working on. We're going to go ahead and put these in here with the categories. This one's got Building a Greenhouse. This one has Building a Greenhouse. So that one's good. Part 5 is uncategorized. We're going to do the quick edit. That's an easy way to put them in there. I'm not sure why I hit the click edit and it doesn't seem to be pulling it up. I don't know if it's a conflict with some plugins or something somewhere, but I can go ahead and go into the regular edit. And we'll just go over to the categories, and it's going to be in Building a Greenhouse. And when you do that, so you want to make sure you update it, because if you don't update it, it's not going to save it. Okay, I've gone through the posts and I've put the different categories in. I've put made sure that all the growing market were there. Most of those were already in the growing for market category, and the building greenhouse. I made sure they were all in the same growing a greenhouse category. Now it could be building a greenhouse or building a new greenhouse. It doesn't matter, but they all need to have the same category, one or the other. Right now they're there. Looking at posts is a good way. You can see you can click on that and see the drafts of ones that you've not published that you're working on, and then you can go back in there and work on those some more. Let's see how this works now. Okay, I'm here on Steve's site, and I go in there. Okay, I'm interested in building a greenhouse or growing for market, and you just go ahead and click on that, and it will pull up the different posts. There's part 7, part 6, part 5, part 4. So they're all in there. They're in reverse order, and they're all in there, and click on older posts, and that will take you further over. So that's a start, and I'll be back showing you a WordPress plugin we can use to make this even better. Heidi Caswell, WordPress 101 for Boomers.